My beloved child, pause for a moment and feel this. There is a reason you stopped here. Not randomly, not accidentally, but with a quiet precision that your mind may not yet understand. Something around you has been waiting. Not loudly, not urgently, just patiently. And today, something shifts. Don't skip this. Stay with me, because something huge is waiting for you. There is a presence in your space, not a presence you should fear, but something you have overlooked. Something familiar. Something you pass by every single day without noticing its deeper meaning. Have you ever felt that strange pull, that moment when your eyes land on a certain corner of your room, or an object that seems ordinary, yet holds your attention just a second longer than it should? That's not nothing. That's where the story begins. Because what's hidden in your home isn't something new that just arrived. It has always been there, silently observing your journey, quietly holding a message meant only for you. And here's what makes this moment different. You are finally ready to see it. Not before, not later. Now. Think about the last few days, the small signs, the subtle feelings, the moments of pause you couldn't explain. What if those weren't random? What if everything has been guiding you toward this exact realization? Stay till the end, because what you're about to understand may change the way you look at your own space forever. There is an energy in places where you've experienced something real. A conversation, a memory, a decision that shaped you in ways you didn't fully realize at the time. And sometimes, those moments leave behind a kind of imprint. Not something you can see with your eyes, but something you can feel, if you slow down enough. Right now, look around you. Not quickly, not casually. Look, as if you're seeing your space for the first time. Because hidden within your home is not an object meant to surprise you. It's a reminder meant to awaken you. And here's the truth most people never realize. The things we ignore the most often carry the messages we need the most. There is something in your home connected to a moment when you were becoming someone new. Maybe you didn't notice it then. Maybe you didn't understand it. But that moment left a mark. And that mark has been waiting for your awareness to catch up. What if I told you that the thing you're about to notice is connected to a version of you that never stopped believing, even when everything felt uncertain? Let that sink in. Because this is not about discovering something outside of you. This is about recognizing something within you, reflected back through your own space. Don't rush this. Because when you truly notice it, you won't just see it. You'll feel it. And when you feel it, something inside you will quietly say, I was meant to find this today. But wait. There's something even deeper behind this. Something most people miss completely. Because it's not just about what is hidden. It's about why it stayed hidden until now. And that changes everything. Something just shifted, and you can feel it, even if you can't explain it yet. That quiet pull you felt a moment ago, it's becoming stronger now. Don't ignore it, because this is the moment where everything begins to connect. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. There is a reason that certain spaces in your home feel different. Not physically different, but emotionally, almost like they hold a memory that never left. Have you noticed it? That one place where time seems to slow down. Where your thoughts suddenly become deeper, clearer, quieter. That is alignment. Because hidden within your home is something tied to a moment when you silently made a promise to yourself. Not out loud, not in words anyone else heard. But deep inside, you decided something. And even if life moved forward, even if distractions came, that promise never disappeared. It stayed, right there, in your space, waiting. waiting for you to return to it. Don't skip this part, because what you're about to realize is rare. Most people walk through their lives surrounded by reminders of who they truly are, but they never recognize them. You are different. You paused. You listened. And now, you are seeing. Look again, not just with your eyes, but with your awareness. There is an object, or maybe even a small detail, that feels slightly out of place right now, not because it doesn't belong, but because it's finally being noticed. And when you notice it, something inside you reacts. A quiet feeling. A subtle recognition. A moment where your mind goes still. That's it. That's the connection. Because what's hidden is not the object itself. It's the meaning attached to it. A meaning you didn't fully understand before. But now, it's unfolding. What if I told you? This wasn't just placed there randomly. This wasn't just something you forgot. This is something you were meant to rediscover at the exact moment your life needed clarity. Let that settle in. Because this is where it becomes powerful. The thing you are about to recognize. It holds a reflection of who you were, and who you are becoming, and the space between those two versions of you is about to close. Stay with this feeling, because once you truly see it, you won't be able to unsee it, and when that happens, you will understand why today, out of all days, you were guided back to this. But there's one final layer to this, something even deeper. Because noticing it is only the beginning. Understanding why it appeared in your awareness right now. That's where everything changes. Before you even move, take a breath, because what you're about to realize is not small. It's quiet, but it's powerful, and once it clicks, nothing around you will feel the same again. Don't skip this moment, because something huge is waiting for you, and it's closer than you think. There is a reason your attention was guided, not forced, not rushed, but gently led. That's how the most important realizations arrive. Softly. Unexpectedly. But exactly when your heart is ready to receive them. Now listen closely. The thing you've been noticing, that object, that corner, that detail. It carries a memory you didn't fully process when it first happened. At that time, you were distracted, or uncertain, or simply not ready to understand what it meant. So life moved on. But the meaning stayed behind, right there, in your space, waiting for the moment when you would return, not physically, but consciously. And that moment is now. Stay till the end, because this is where it becomes deeply personal. What you are seeing is not just a reminder of the past. It is a signal about your present, a quiet confirmation that something within you has changed. Think about it. Why didn't you notice this before? Why today? Why now, of all times? Because something inside you has aligned with it. Your awareness has caught up to the message. And here's the surprising truth. The thing hidden in your home was never trying to hide from you. It was waiting for you to be ready to understand it. Let that sink in. Because this changes everything. You are not discovering something new. You are remembering something important. A part of you that once felt certain, clear, connected. A part of you that made a silent decision about who you wanted to become. And somehow, through time, that clarity faded into the background. But it never disappeared. It stayed, anchored in your space, holding its place, until today. And now, you've returned to it, not by accident, but by timing that feels almost too perfect to ignore. Feel the shift inside you, that quiet realization. That sense that something is coming together. That is not imagination. That is recognition. Because the hidden meaning is no longer hidden. It's unfolding. Right here, right now. And as it unfolds, something else begins to happen. You start to see your surroundings differently, not as ordinary, but as a reflection of your journey. Every detail, every object, every small corner, holding pieces of your story. But this one you just noticed. It's different, because it doesn't just remind you of who you were. It points directly to who you are becoming. Don't rush past this feeling, because most people wait their entire lives for a moment like this. A moment where something so simple carries something so meaningful, and yet, they miss it. You didn't. You paused. You felt it. You saw it. And now, you are understanding it. But there is still one final realization left. One that will connect everything you've felt, everything you've noticed, into something clear, something undeniable. And once you see that, you won't just look at your home differently. You will look at yourself differently. And that is where everything truly begins. Right now, without moving anything, without changing your position, something inside you is already beginning to understand. It's subtle, but it's undeniable. And this is the moment everything connects. Don't skip, stay with this feeling, because something huge is waiting for you. You thought this was about an object. You thought this was about a place in your home. But it was never just that. It was always about you. Pause for a second. Why did your attention land there, and not somewhere else? Why did this moment feel different, deeper, almost like time slowed down for just a breath? Because what you saw wasn't just something physical. It was a mirror, a reflection of a version of you that never gave up, even when things felt uncertain. And here is the truth that changes everything. The thing hidden in your home has been quietly holding a message that you once believed, but slowly forgot. Not lost, just buried beneath distractions, routines, and time. But today, you remembered. Stay till the end, because this realization is rare. That object, that space, that detail you noticed. It is connected to a moment when you felt something real. A spark of clarity. A quiet decision. A vision of who you could become. And even if life moved forward, even if things didn't go exactly as planned, that moment never left. It stayed right there, waiting for you to come back to it. And now, you have. Feel that. Because this is not coincidence. This is alignment. You are not the same person who once walked past that place without noticing. You are someone who is ready to see deeper, to feel more, to understand what others overlook. And that changes everything. Because once you recognize this, you begin to realize something even more powerful. Nothing in your life has been random. Not the timing. Not the delays. Not even the moments that felt unclear. They were all shaping you, preparing you, guiding you back to yourself. Let that settle in. Because the hidden thing you just noticed is not just a reminder of the past. It is a signal about your future. A quiet message saying, you are closer than you think. Closer to clarity. Closer to alignment. Closer to becoming the version of yourself you once imagined. Don't rush past this. Most people never get this moment. A moment where something so simple suddenly reveals something so meaningful. But you did. You stopped. You felt it. You understood it. And now, You are standing at the edge of something new. Because once you truly see this, you can't go back to seeing things the old way. Your space feels different now, doesn't it? Not because anything changed physically, but because you did. And this is where it becomes even more powerful. Because what you've just realized is only the beginning. There is one final layer, one last piece that brings everything together. And when you see it, you won't just recognize the meaning hidden in your home. You will recognize the direction your life is quietly moving toward. And that realization changes everything. It's happening now, quietly, almost invisibly, but everything is coming together. You can feel it, can't you? That subtle shift inside your chest, that calm certainty that something important is unfolding. Don't skip this, stay with me, because something huge is waiting for you. This is the final layer. Not something outside of you, not something you need to search for, but something you are about to realize. Look again at that space, that object, that detail you noticed earlier. But this time, don't just observe it. Feel what it represents. Because here is the truth that most people never reach. What's hidden in your home is actually a message from your past self to your present self. Let that land. At some point, without even realizing it, you left yourself a sign. Not intentionally, not planned. But in a moment of clarity, you connected something meaningful to that space. A feeling, a decision, a quiet knowing. And even as life moved forward, that connection stayed there, waiting for the version of you who would understand it. And now, that version of you is here. Stay till the end, because this is where everything becomes clear. The reason this is happening today is because you have reached a point where you are ready to move forward, differently, more aware, more aligned, more connected to what truly matters. That object, that place, is not holding you in the past. It is gently pushing you toward your next step. And here's the surprising part. You already know what that step is. You may not have said it out loud yet. But deep inside, it's clear. A direction you've been feeling. A change you've been considering. A version of yourself you've been quietly becoming. This moment is your confirmation. Not loud, not overwhelming, but steady, real, undeniable. Because when something hidden becomes visible, it's not just about seeing it. It's about understanding why now. And now makes sense. Everything you felt recently. Every moment of reflection. Every pause you couldn't explain. They were all leading you here. To this realization. To this clarity. To this quiet moment where everything clicks into place. Take it in. Because this doesn't happen often. A moment where your surroundings reflect your inner shift so perfectly that you can't ignore it anymore. You don't need to search for signs anymore. You just found one, right where you've always been. And now, as you stand in this awareness, notice how different everything feels. Not because your home changed, but because you see differently now. And that changes everything. Because once you see with clarity, you move with purpose. And once you move with purpose, everything begins to align in ways you never expected. So don't rush away from this moment. Let it settle. Let it guide you. Because what was hidden is no longer hidden. And what you were meant to realize today has finally reached you. There's one last thing, and it's the kind of realization that doesn't just stay with you, it transforms you. Pause and feel this moment fully, because what you are about to understand is something most people never notice in their entire lifetime. Don't skip, stay right here, because something huge is waiting for you. Everything you experienced in these past moments, the pull, the noticing, the feeling, the realization. It wasn't just leading you to see something. It was preparing you to trust something, yourself. Yes, this was never about an object alone. It was about rebuilding a connection you almost forgot you had. That quiet inner voice, the one that notices without noise, the one that understands without explanation. It guided you here, and now, you are listening again. Stay till the end, because this is where everything becomes undeniable. Think about it. Out of all the places, all the distractions, all the moments in your day, why did this one stand out? Why did you pause here, feel here, understand here? Because you are no longer moving through life unconsciously. You are becoming aware. And awareness changes everything. The hidden thing in your home was never separate from you. It was always a reflection of your inner state. When you were distracted, it stayed unnoticed. When you were uncertain, it stayed silent. But when you became ready, it revealed itself. Let that settle in. Because this is the shocking truth. Nothing meaningful in your life appears before you are ready to understand it. And right now, you are ready. Ready to see clearly. Ready to trust your intuition. Ready to move forward with a deeper sense of purpose. This moment, simple as it seems, is a turning point. Not loud, not dramatic, but real and lasting. Because from this point forward, you won't ignore those subtle feelings anymore. You won't overlook the quiet signs. You won't doubt that inner knowing that just guided you here. You will listen, and that changes your path in ways you can't fully see yet. But you will feel. Look around you one last time. Not to search, but to recognize. Everything you need to understand is already within your reach. And now, within your awareness, you didn't just find something hidden today. You uncovered a deeper connection with yourself. And that is something no one can take away from you. So hold on to this feeling. Because this is not the end of something. This is the beginning of seeing your life with clarity you didn't have before. And as you move forward from this moment, you will start to notice more, understand more, and trust more. Because once something hidden becomes clear, it doesn't go back to being invisible. And neither do you. And just when you think the moment is over, something even deeper begins to unfold. Not outside, but within you. Feel that quiet stillness for a second. Because this is where the real shift happens. Don't skip this part, stay fully present, because something huge is waiting for you. You thought the revelation was about noticing something hidden in your home. But now you're realizing it was about awakening something hidden within you. That object, that space, that detail. It didn't change. You did. And that's the most powerful part of all. Because when your awareness expands, even the most ordinary things begin to reveal extraordinary meaning. Think about how different this moment feels compared to just a few minutes ago. Nothing around you has physically changed. Yet everything feels different. That's not coincidence. That's clarity. Stay till the end, because this final realization ties everything together. What you experienced today was a moment of alignment between your inner world and your outer world. A rare moment where what you feel, and what you see, finally match. And when that happens, you step into a new level of understanding. Here's the truth that changes everything. You are no longer searching for meaning. You are starting to recognize it. In small things. In quiet moments. In spaces you once ignored. And that means something powerful. You are becoming someone who sees beyond the surface. Someone who doesn't need loud signs. Because even the subtle ones speak clearly to you. Let that settle in. Because this is not just a one-time moment. This is the beginning of a new way of seeing. A new way of moving through your life. Where you trust what you feel. Where you notice what others overlook. Where you understand things before they even fully appear. And it all started with something hidden in your own home. Something that was always there. Waiting for the exact moment you would be ready. And now you are. Feel that quiet confidence building inside you. That sense of calm clarity. That knowing that you didn't just stumble upon this. You were guided to it. And as you move forward from here, you'll begin to notice more moments like this. Moments where something simple carries something meaningful. Moments where your awareness sharpens. And your understanding deepens. Because once this door opens, it doesn't close. You don't go back to seeing the world the same way. You evolve. And that's what makes this moment so rare. So powerful. So unforgettable. So take one last look around you. Not to search, but to appreciate. Because now you know. Nothing around you is ever truly ordinary. And the next time something quietly calls your attention, you'll listen. Because you've already seen what happens when you do. And deep down, you know this was just the beginning. Right when everything feels complete, a new understanding quietly rises. Not louder, not dramatic, just deeper. And if you're still here, it means you're ready for this final expansion. Don't skip, stay with this moment, because something huge is waiting for you. Close your eyes for a second, or simply soften your focus. And remember what you just experienced. That pull. That pause. That sudden awareness of something you had seen 100 times before, but never truly noticed. That wasn't just a moment. It was a doorway. And here is the surprising truth most people never realize. Once you open that doorway, it doesn't just change how you see your home. It changes how your life begins to reveal itself to you. Stay till the end, because this realization is rare. From this moment forward, things will start to feel different in subtle ways. You'll notice patterns you didn't see before. You'll feel clarity in places that once felt uncertain. You'll recognize meaning in moments that others might pass by without a second thought. Because your awareness has shifted, and when awareness shifts, reality begins to respond. Let that sink in, because this is not about magic or chance. This is about alignment. You aligned your attention, your presence, your awareness. And in return, something hidden revealed itself. Now imagine this. If something so meaningful could be hidden in plain sight within your own home, how many other things in your life are quietly waiting to be seen? Pause. Because this is where it becomes powerful. This moment wasn't just a discovery. It was a reminder of your ability to see beyond the obvious. And that ability is what changes everything moving forward. You don't need to search endlessly anymore. You don't need to wait for something loud or overwhelming to guide you, because now you know. The most important things reveal themselves quietly. To those who are willing to notice, feel that calm confidence inside you. That quiet knowing that you are more aware now than you were before this moment. And that awareness will guide your next steps, not with pressure, not with confusion, but with clarity, because once you've seen something hidden become clear, you begin to trust the process of noticing itself, and that trust opens doors you didn't even know existed. So as you move forward from here, carry this with you, not as a memory, but as a new way of seeing, because the truth is, what was revealed today was never just about your home, it was about showing you that nothing meaningful is ever truly hidden from you. It simply waits until you are ready to see it. Just when you think there's nothing more to uncover, a deeper truth begins to surface. And this one feels different, quieter, yet stronger. Don't skip this moment, stay right here, because something huge is waiting for you. What if I told you? This wasn't just about seeing something hidden. It was about activating something within you that had been waiting far longer than you realize. Pause. Because this is where everything becomes undeniable. The moment you notice that one small detail in your home, you didn't just observe it. You responded to it. Your awareness shifted, your attention focused, your energy aligned. And in that exact moment, you changed, not dramatically, not visibly, but internally, something real moved. Stay till the end, because this realization is rare. Most people move through their spaces without ever truly connecting to them. They see, but they don't feel. They pass by, but they don't notice. But you paused. And that pause opened something. Because here's the surprising truth. Your environment has always been communicating with you. Through memory, through feeling, through subtle connection. And today, you finally listened. Let that settle in. Because this means something powerful. You are no longer disconnected from your own experience. You are present. And presence reveals everything. Think about how this started. A simple moment, a quiet glance, a small shift in attention. And now look where you are, feeling something deeper, understanding something clearer. Seeing meaning where there once was none. That is not small. That is transformation, in its most natural form. And here's what makes this even more powerful. You didn't force it. You didn't search for it. It happened. Because you were ready. Because something inside you reached a point where it could finally recognize what had always been there. And now, you can't unsee it. You can't go back to that unaware version of yourself. Because once awareness expands, it stays. And from here, everything begins to unfold differently. You will notice more, feel more, understand more, without even trying, because the same awareness that revealed something hidden in your home will begin to reveal things in your life, in your decisions, in your direction, in your path forward. So don't brush this off as a small moment. It isn't. It's a turning point disguised as something simple, and the fact that you experienced it means something about your journey has already shifted. Now take a breath and feel the quiet clarity inside you, because this is not the end of the experience. It's the beginning of a new way of seeing everything, and once you truly understand what just happened, you'll realize this moment was never just about what was hidden in your home. It was about revealing a part of you that was ready to wake up. And now, there's nothing left to search for, only something to realize. Feel that stillness again. Not empty, but full. Don't skip this, stay with me, because something huge is waiting for you. Everything that unfolded, every moment of noticing, every shift in awareness. It has been leading you here, to this final understanding. What you found in your home was never just hidden, it was protected, by your own timing. Pause. Because this changes everything. You were not meant to see it earlier, not because it wasn't there, but because you were still becoming the person who could truly understand it. And today, that version of you arrived. Stay till the end, because this is the moment that completes the circle. Think about how powerful that is. Something so simple, so close to you, so quietly present. Waited until you were ready, not forced, not rushed. Just perfectly timed. And that means something deeper than you think. It means your life is not random. Your awareness is not accidental. The moments that reach you when they matter most. Let that settle in. Because this is the once in a lifetime realization most people miss. You don't have to chase clarity. You don't have to force meaning. When you are ready, clarity finds you, just like it did today, through something hidden in your own space. Something you walked past before. But today, you saw, and that changes everything, because now you understand something powerful. If this could reveal itself at the right moment, then so can everything else meant for you. The right direction, the right decision, the right version of your life. Not forced, but revealed, when you are ready to recognize it. Feel that quiet confidence growing inside you, that sense of trust, not in the outside world, but in your own awareness, because that's what guided you here, and that's what will guide you forward. Look around you one last time. Not as someone searching, but as someone who understands. Everything you need is already closer than you think, and now, you know how to see it. So carry this moment with you. Not as a memory, but as proof. Proof that when something is meant to be revealed, it finds its way to you. Exactly when it should. And now that you've experienced this, there's no going back to how you used to see things. Because once something hidden becomes clear, it doesn't disappear again. It becomes part of you. And this was your moment to finally see. What if this wasn't the end of the message, but the beginning of a new way your life starts speaking to you? Pause, and really take that in. Because this realization, it doesn't fade after this moment. It follows you. Don't skip, stay with this, because something huge is waiting for you. Right now, something subtle is happening. You are no longer looking at your surroundings the way you used to. You are noticing, feeling, understanding. And that shift, it doesn't turn off. From this point forward, your home will never feel the same again. Not because anything changed physically, but because you unlocked a layer that was always there. Stay till the end, because this is where it becomes almost unbelievable. The same way that one hidden detail revealed itself to you, other things will begin to reveal themselves too, not all at once, but in moments, quiet moments, moments where something suddenly feels clear, without explanation, moments where you just know, without needing proof. And here's the surprising truth. This is how your life begins to guide you, not through loud signs, but through quiet recognition. Think about it. If something so simple in your own home could carry such a powerful meaning, then how many other answers in your life are already around you, waiting? Waiting for your awareness. Waiting for your attention. Waiting for you. Let that settle in. Because this is where everything expands. You are not someone who needs to search endlessly anymore. You are becoming someone who notices what others miss. And that changes your path in ways you can't even predict yet. Because awareness leads to clarity, and clarity leads to movement. Effortless, natural, aligned movement. You won't feel as lost. You won't feel as uncertain, because something inside you now trusts what it sees, and what it feels, and that trust. It started the moment you paused, and noticed something hidden in your home. A small moment that turned into something meaningful. And now, that meaning is becoming part of you. So as you move forward, watch closely, not with pressure, but with presence, because the next time something quietly catches your attention, it won't be random, it will be another layer, another message, another moment where everything feels like it's aligning again. And when that happens, you'll remember this. You'll remember how something so simple became something unforgettable, and you'll understand. This was never just a one-time experience. This was the beginning of seeing your life in a way you never have before. And once that begins, it only goes deeper. And just when you think you've understood it all, a final realization gently steps forward. Not louder, not dramatic, but deeper than everything before it. Take a slow breath. Because this moment, this exact moment, is where everything truly lands. Don't skip, stay with this, because something huge is waiting for you. Look around you again, one last time. But now, notice what's different. It's not the walls. It's not the objects. It's not the space. It's you, the way you're seeing, the way you're feeling, the way something so simple now carries something so meaningful. That shift, that is the real revelation. Stay till the end, because this is the part most people never reach. What was hidden in your home was never just a message. It was a mirror that waited until you were ready to truly recognize yourself, not the version shaped by noise or distraction, but the quiet, aware, deeply connected version of you. And today, you met that version again. Pause. Because this is powerful. You didn't discover something outside. You uncovered something within. A level of awareness. A depth of feeling. A clarity that was always yours, but unnoticed. Until now. And here is the truth that makes this moment unforgettable. Nothing in your life is as distant as it seems. The answers you look for, the clarity you hope for, the direction you wait for, they are closer than you think, closer than you've ever realized. Hidden, not to keep them from you, but to prepare you for the moment you would finally see them. And that moment was today. Feel that. Because this is not something you forget. This is something you carry. From this point forward, you will walk through your life differently, not searching desperately, but noticing calmly, not questioning constantly, but understanding quietly, because now you know. When something is meant for you, it doesn't need to shout, it simply waits. until you are ready to see it. And you were. That's why you paused. That's why you noticed. That's why this moment happened. So as you move forward from here, hold on to this awareness. Not tightly, but confidently. Because this wasn't luck. This wasn't random. This was alignment between where you are and what you were ready to understand. And now, there's nothing left hidden, only things waiting for you to notice them next. And when you do, you'll remember this feeling, the moment something simple became something life-changing, and you'll realize you've been ready for this all along. It didn't end when you understood it, it began when you felt it. Right now, there's a quiet continuation happening inside you, almost like a ripple that hasn't reached its final edge yet. Don't skip this, stay with this moment, because something huge is waiting for you. There's one last truth, and it's more personal than anything you've heard so far. That thing you noticed in your home. It didn't just reveal meaning. It revealed your timing. Pause. Because this is rare. Out of all the days, all the moments, all the times you walked past that same place. Why today? Why did it finally feel different now? Because something inside you finally aligned with it. Not by force, not by chance, but by growth. Stay till the end, because this realization changes how you see your entire journey. You have been changing, quietly, steadily, without even realizing the depth of it. Every experience, every thought, every moment of reflection. It has been shaping you into someone who can now see what was once invisible. And today, that became clear. That hidden detail in your home wasn't waiting for attention. It was waiting for you to become who you are now. Let that sink in. Because this is the once-in-a-lifetime realization. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you needed to be, to finally understand what was always there. And that changes everything. Because when you realize this, you stop questioning your timing. You stop doubting your pace. You stop feeling like you missed something. Because you didn't. You arrived at the exact moment you were meant to. And the proof is what just happened. Something simple, something ordinary, turned into something meaningful. At the precise moment you were ready to receive it. That is not coincidence. That is alignment between your awareness and your journey. Feel that confidence rising inside you, that quiet trust. That sense that things are unfolding, even when you don't fully see how. Because now you know. If something meant for you can stay hidden until the right moment, then everything else meant for you is also finding its way, in its own perfect time. So don't rush forward, and don't look back with doubt. Stay present, because this is where everything reveals itself. And as you continue from here, you'll begin to notice something incredible. Not just in your home, but in your life. Moments where clarity arrives without warning. Moments where something suddenly makes sense. Moments where you feel aligned, without needing an explanation. And each time it happens, you'll remember this. The day something hidden in your own space showed you that you were never out of sync. You were simply becoming ready. And now, you are. Right at the edge of understanding, something even more profound reveals itself. Not in front of you, but through you. Feel that shift again, deeper this time. Don't skip this, stay fully here, because something huge is waiting for you. There's a reason this moment feels unforgettable. It's not just because you noticed something hidden. It's because you recognized yourself in that moment. Pause. Because this is the truth that changes everything. What you saw in your home was a reflection of your awareness becoming stronger than your distractions. And once that happens, your life begins to open in ways you never expected. Stay till the end, because this final realization completes the journey. You are no longer the person who overlooks meaning. You are becoming the person who creates meaning, just by being present. That's powerful, because now, every space you enter, every moment you experience, every detail you notice, can carry something deeper. Not because the world changed, but because your way of seeing has evolved. Let that settle in. Because this is rare. Most people wait for something big to feel something real. But you found something real in something small. And that changes your entire perspective. Because now you understand. The most meaningful moments don't announce themselves. They appear quietly and reveal themselves only to those who are ready. And you were ready. That's why this happened. That's why you paused. That's why you felt something instead of ignoring it. And that's why this moment will stay with you, not as a memory, but as a shift in how you move forward. From now on, you won't just exist in your surroundings. You will connect with them. You will notice the subtle. You will feel the quiet. You will understand what others might miss. And that understanding, it doesn't just stay in your home. It follows you into your decisions, your direction, your future. Because once awareness deepens, everything else begins to align with it. So take this with you. Not as something you learned, but as something you experienced. Because experience stays, it shapes, it transforms, and as you step into what comes next, there will be more moments like this. Moments where something simple carries something meaningful. Moments where everything feels quietly aligned again. And when they come, you won't question them. You'll recognize them, because now you know what it feels like when something hidden finally reveals itself to you. There is a silence right now, but it's not empty. It's full of meaning you're just beginning to understand. Stay here for a moment, because this is where everything settles into place. Don't skip this. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Think back to where this began. A small pause. A simple glance. A detail you almost overlooked. And now, it has led you to a realization that feels far bigger than the moment itself. That's not accidental. That's the nature of truth. It arrives quietly, but leaves a lasting impact. Pause. Because this is the final shift. You didn't just notice something hidden in your home. You unlocked a way of seeing that changes how your entire life begins to unfold. Let that sink in. From this point forward, you won't need obvious signs. You won't need loud confirmations, because you've already experienced something deeper. You've experienced recognition. The kind that doesn't need explanation. The kind that simply feels right. Stay with this feeling, because it is guiding you. That object, that space, that moment. It was never separate from your journey. It was part of it, placed, not by chance, but by the quiet flow of your own experiences, your own growth, your own becoming. And today, everything aligned just enough for you to see it, for you to feel it, for you to understand it. That is powerful, because now you know something most people spend years searching for. Clarity doesn't always come from outside. Sometimes it reveals itself from within, through the simplest things around you. And when it does, it feels exactly like this: calm, certain, undeniable. Take a breath, because this is not the end of your journey. It's the beginning of moving through your life with a different awareness, a sharper presence, a deeper connection. And as you continue forward, you'll start to notice something incredible. Moments where things just make sense. Moments where something clicks without effort. Moments where you feel aligned without needing to question why. And each time it happens, you'll remember this. You'll remember how something hidden became something clear, and how that clarity changed the way you see everything. So don't let this moment fade into the background. Carry it with you, not as a thought, but as a feeling, because that feeling is your awareness. And now, it's awake, and once it awakens, it doesn't go back to sleep. It keeps guiding, keep revealing, keep aligning, until one day, you look back and realize this was the moment everything quietly began to change. And now, something even more unexpected begins to unfold, not in front of you, but through everything around you. Pause, and feel the depth of this moment, because this isn't just a continuation. This is a transformation. Don't skip this, stay with me, because something huge is waiting for you. You may not realize it yet, but something has already changed in the way you experience your space. Look around again. Not to find something new, but to notice what feels different now. That quiet awareness, that subtle connection, that calm sense of understanding. It didn't exist like this before, and that's the truth most people never reach, because what was hidden in your home didn't just reveal meaning. It recalibrated the way you perceive everything. Let that sink in, because this is rare. From this moment forward, you are not just someone who notices. You are someone who interprets, someone who feels depth in simplicity, someone who senses meaning without needing it explained. And that ability, it changes your path in ways you won't immediately see, but you will experience. Stay till the end, because this is where everything expands beyond this moment. You might begin to notice that your attention lingers a little longer on certain things, that your thoughts feel clearer in quiet spaces, that your decisions start to come with a sense of inner certainty. Not forced, not rushed, just naturally aligned. And here's the surprising truth. This is not something you learned. This is something you remembered. A natural awareness that was always part of you, but hidden beneath noise, movement, and distraction. And today, something simple in your own home helped you reconnect with it. That's powerful, because now, you don't just walk through your life. You move through it with presence, and presence reveals what others miss. So as you go forward from here, there will be more moments, moments that feel familiar, moments that carry that same quiet depth, moments where something small feels unexpectedly meaningful. And when they happen, You won't question them. You'll recognize them, because now you know. This is how clarity arrives, not loudly, but precisely, not all at once, but exactly when you are ready. Take a breath, and let this settle fully inside you, because what started as something hidden has now become something guiding, and that guidance, it doesn't come from outside, it comes from you, from your awareness, from your ability to see, feel, and understand. And now that it's awake, it will keep leading you forward, in ways that feel natural, in ways that feel right, in ways that feel like everything is quietly aligning, just like it did in this moment.